drug in the UK. In 2018, it was legalized here for the first time for certain medicinal purposes and can now be prescribed by specialist doctors on a case-by-case basis. But you may be more surprised to hear that another type of cannabis-based product has actually been available legally on the high street for years.
In the last couple of years, there's been an explosion in the popularity of cannabis-based health products like these. And they're reported to be good for anything from sleep to anxiety to pain relief. But how much do we really know about what's in them and whether they actually work?
The active ingredient in these products is CBD, an abbreviation of cannabidiol, one of the main constituents of the cannabis plant. It's not addictive, doesn't cause a high, and is claimed to have therapeutic properties. But although people buy these products to self-treat health problems, they aren't actually licensed as medicines at all. They're classed as food products and subject only to food safety legislation, so they don't undergo the tests of safety, quality, and efficacy that medicines do. So what are we actually buying? To find out, I've bought 12 CBD oil products, which are all readily available from the high street and online, and which all list the amount of CBD they contain.
We found a lab in Prague that's done this type of testing before in other countries. And so they've agreed to test these products from the British market, which I understand is the first time that's ever happened.
The team at the Quality Control Lab in Prague are testing each product to find out how much CBD it actually contains. They're also testing them for another substance thought to have therapeutic effects, THC. However, this is also the psychoactive chemical in cannabis that gives users a high. Strictly controlled doses are allowed in prescription medicines, but there should be no more than trace amounts in an over-the-counter product. A week later, we have the results. And to interpret them, we've brought in Dr. Arno Hazekamp, a leading expert in cannabis products from the Netherlands.
How are you doing, okay?
First, the results for CBD.
We can see here the blue bars is what is on the package, but the red bar is what actually was found in these different samples. And what you notice is that several of them contain much less CBD than expected, and one of them contains actually nothing at all.
Oh my goodness.
Surprising.
Really?
The Celtic Wind product claims it contains 500 milligrams of CBD. The sample we tested contained barely detectable amounts, 0.00075%. And two other products contain significantly less than their labels claimed. The 2.75% Jacob Hoy product contained just 1.7% CBD. And the 5% CBD hemp drops product contained just 2.9%. So what about the results for the psychoactive chemical THC? The European Food Safety Authority has advised the maximum daily limit of THC to be no more than 1 microgram per kilogram of body weight, around 70 micrograms for an average adult. In our tests, the Cannabigold product appeared to contain nearly 50 times this amount, and the Love CBD product 20 times, levels that could cause problems if you take these products to some parts of the world.
This is, for example, number 9.
Ah, that was my favorite looking one.
It looks very pretty, and it's very enticing packaging for sure. But if I travel with a product like this on vacation to Croatia or to Malaysia, I could get detained in customs because this will test positive in a drug test, and suddenly you're in deep trouble.
Crikey.
One of the problems Arno has raised is that there are no standardized laboratory tests across Europe, so results can vary from lab to lab. And when we took our results to the companies whose products were found to have less CBD or more THC than expected, they too pointed this out. They responded that they take care to ensure appropriate levels of cannabis-derived compounds in their products. Their full statements can be found on our website. But even when we're sure what these products contain, Arno has some doubts about their effectiveness.
Is there, though, any actual evidence for these products, for what people have told me? For example, they use it for sleep, for anxiety, for stress.
So there are studies out there that use 500 milligrams of CBD to show that it has a certain effect on a specific illness. But this entire bottle right here contains 500 milligrams of CBD. So that means that to have that effect at home, I should drink this entire bottle in one sitting.
For the time being, these products are not subjected to standardized laboratory tests, let alone the rigorous tests that licensed medicines undergo. That may change in the future if tighter regulation is introduced, but for now, I'd suggest you consult your doctor before parting with your cash.